Yo, that was Dolly, 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 my baby, Third Eye, Super Cat. First time I ever listened to Biggie Smalls, the Notorious B.I.G. And you got a close relationship with Big because actually the first song I ever heard from you, this is a couple years back, was a Reincarnation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, woo, and I gotta say, my favorite John right there.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that.
Your flow is mad hypnotic. Apollo Ali is the illest. You know what I mean?
My brother.
Yeah. And that's when you was going by Apollo the Great, I think.
Yeah. It was Apollo the Great.
So besides the obvious, why do you like a Big flow other than somebody else's? Like, just name like a flow you don't get down with, but
I can't think of a flow I don't get down with right now.
I
But
can think of a couple.
but Big was just everything. And
still to this day when you listen.
Right. And stand the test of time.
I think for me was his methodical rhyme schemes, because I listen to you and you got methodical rhyme schemes too. You know what I mean? I think every MC should have some methodical rhyme schemes, but if you don't, you better be able to make me dance. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Because you don't need methodical rhyme schemes to flow over a beat to make them, you know what I mean, the person move. Like Kid and Play. The Kid and Play is hip hop.
Okay.
You know, but they didn't have methodical rhyme schemes, but they had a crazy flow.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, so I see what you're saying. Now I went like see Kid and Play legends, but I ain't studied them enough to even be able to comment or have an opinion on it. I know who and what they they are and what they do, but you know what I'm saying? It just so I can't even put them in the category of saying it's a flow I don't mess with. But the way you just broke that down gave me a further understanding, like, of what you were saying. So it is. But so back to Big, it was the science of his approach, the way he approached every beat uniquely, and but still brought himself to it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the most important thing.
And another thing about Big, delivery. Delivery is everything.
The voice, iconic.
Everything, the movement is what I call a hip hop kata. You could tell like a style in kind of like how it's going to come out, just the way a rapper moves. You know, Big is from here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He's grooving with it.
Right.
You know, he's in that form with it.
Right.
But then you have like say Busta. Before Busta even say anything, you already know it's coming crazy hard.
Right.
He's moving with it.
All energy.
And then you got some artists that's like they the Sun You artists. They style was like
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Your style is I like to call it the vicious. You know what I mean? It's just like walking down the street, like in the Reincarnated joint. It's the y'all gotta check the video. We're about to watch that joint after this.
Word.
You know what I mean? It's in your face, like, you know what I mean? The movement is so mellow, but the lyrics is so dope. It's like not even trying, like the clips. Like Pusha T does not seem like he's trying.
Right.
Like, you're like, oh my god,
right.
That's nasty.
Yeah, he go crazy.
Check out the clips on Tiny Desk.
No doubt.
They just did the Tiny Desk. Just effortless.
Yeah.
From here.
Throwing it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a smile on it. You know what I mean? Like they're not even trying. Look at Miley's face.
No
so
doubt.
it's like that face. You got the face that I'm not even trying.
Right.
And I'm like this with it.
Right.
So let's check out that Reincarnated real quick. We got Apollo.
Yeah, produced by Lester London. Let's get into that.
Yo, I'm the throne snatcher. from the home of the chrome blasters. In the zone of my own microphone master. Cast forward the pen, I'm ghostwriting again. As Biggie Smalls reincarnated in my skin. Gotcha, shook off the technique. Spell check, couldn't correct me. I come directly where your neck be. Respect me or get sniped like Wesley. I kick it like Jet Li. So let's see who the best be. Pass when they test me. 6 feet underneath the grass where they rest sleep. I hope you made your bed before you laid in it. This flame you shouldn't have played with it. Cause you won't learn until you burn. And now your ashes in the urn. Know with the worms is where you lay it. I'm not playing. Won't hesitate to get the spray in. And have shells ricocheting. Okay then, okay then. Apollo is the illest. Whoever's your favorite, I'm him reincarnated. Apollo is the illest. Whoever's your favorite, I'm him reincarnated. Apollo is the illest. Whoever's your favorite, I'm him reincarnated. Apollo is the illest. Whoever's your favorite, I'm him reincarnated. Riding through the slums with my hoodlums in New Jerusalem, where the Fuji's from. But the south side of NJ, where my men play. On the block like the Kembe, Matumbo. Turn beef to gumbo. Eat through your sweet crew. Cause it's see-through. You're sweating like Keith do when we freak through. Low key, where the dough be? Homie, don't speak, just show me. Take the money out the safe slowly. No contemplating with me. Cooperation is key. Cause if not, I'm obligated to squeeze. Flee the scene, split the cream between me and my team. Then get low in the Caribbean. Living the dream, eating steaks and lobster, baked tilapia, sipping Ciroc on ice like hockey pucks. The most popular, got the Phyllis. Apollo is the illest. Somebody call the doctor up. Apollo is the illest. Whoever's your favorite, I'm him reincarnated. Apollo is the illest. Whoever's your favorite, I'm him reincarnated. Apollo is the illest. Whoever's your favorite, I'm him reincarnated. Apollo is the illest. Whoever's your favorite, I'm him reincarnated. Apollo is the illest. Apollo is the illest. Apollo is the illest.
Yo, we are back, 98.5 FM, and I told you that John is a banger, dope video. How long ago was that?
Man, that was probably over 10 years, over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Definitely over a decade ago. That might be 2010, 2011.
And that's, I wanted to point out that test of time. You know what I mean? That could have been recorded last week.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Hard lyrics. And very effective for the nodding of the head.
No doubt, no doubt.
And that's what's going to cure your ailment.
Yeah, that's actually my oldest brother's favorite record too. He love that record.
Yeah.
Shout out to V.
Good. Shout out to V. Good taste, my dude. Good taste. You know what I mean? Talking about good taste, let's go even more harder. Tell me about you and Sean P.
Oh, that's my brother, man. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Sean Price.
Right.
First record we did together was Struggle No More. I went up to Brooklyn to PF Cutting Studio. Shout out to PF Cutting. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Breezy, All Green Collective. We went up there, and it was just a ill experience because P was just such a real one. You know what I mean? He was just such a real one, and from day one we locked in, and it was like family. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It wasn't like rap business, music business kind of a situation.
I love that there. I love that. You know what I mean? And when you could just hang out with a legend, right, and not talk business, and right, y'all just a bunch of, you know what I mean, hip hoppers just right, hanging out. That's what I like. That's what I like. That kick your feet up on the coffee table, roll a L.
Yeah, just chilling. I mean? Like him and my Sean Price and my cousin Verse Spielberg. Mm-hmm. They share the same birthday. So his last birthday, we shared it all together. We was up Brooklyn somewhere in the studio, mm-hmm, and just moments I cherish, man. You know what I mean? We just sat there drinking, smoking, listening to hip hop, and watching boxing highlights. And Sean telling everybody, look, this his grandfather right here. This his son. So, talking about my grandpa Jersey Joe Walcott. We was just watching throwback boxing highlights and all that kind of stuff, and it was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? It was just chilling, and
Jersey Joe.
I'll never forget that, and I'll never forget him. Sean Price is my brother, man. So I got him on my shirt right now.
Yeah,
that's my brother.
P. You know what I mean? Yeah. And big shout out to Bernadette Price, yo.
Absolutely, that's my sis.
Couple of years back. I think
and Bernadette, when these good brothers pay me for this show, I got you. I know Sean probably already started school. I don't know when they start school in New York, but I'm gonna send y'all something. Whatever y'all got to get or need. She said she wanted to get her hair done. So whatever I could do, I may be getting to you soon. So as soon as you see this, you probably have it already.
That's right, Miss Bryce. You already. You know what I mean? So before we start talking about the new album dropping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wish I could sing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this crazy movie. You know what I mean? I got it on the Tubi already, y'all. So you know what I mean?
Word.
SOS, Sons of Sin. You know what I mean? Camden Brothers. This gritty, grimy John. You know what I mean? I even see my man Porter Rich up in that joint. Tell me about this.
My brother. So Sons of Sin is a movie loosely based off the life of a man named Slick, a man that became my brother, that I met through the process of this, but he know of me and I know of him through, you know, just the city of Camden. And it's loosely based off of his life in a thing called the Sons of Malcolm X. That was a movement in Camden in the you know, early 90s and all that kind of stuff. So it's 2 books out. I believe the books is called Sons of Sin as well. There's 1 and 2. So they wrote the books is out on Amazon or wherever you want to find them at. And then they made the movie based off the book. I play a character named Quan, which is the best friend of the first person character, Slick. You know what I'm saying? So I basically play Slick's best friend throughout in his life story. And yo, it was a dope experience, man. It was. I had a lot of fun doing that. I had a lot of fun doing that movie.
And then, like it is in I call this a game, the drug game.
Right.
You and Slick, y'all become enemies.
You know, yeah, pretty much. That's how it go.
I don't want to get no spoiler alerts too much, or
yeah. I mean, y'all know the pitfalls of the streets, man. So, evidently and eventually, something gonna happen. And this movie is just reiterating that story of how it go or how it don't gotta go. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, and I always like to tell the youngins, y'all need to watch these movies because it show you how short-lived careers in selling drugs can be.
Right.
You dig? And I used to sell drugs. This before the 10 Crack Commandments. You know what I mean? And I did everything wrong. If the 10 Crack Commandments wasn't out, I was selling crack where I rest at. Cops came to the crib, was like, hey.
Right.
Like, oh, I thought I was being slick. Selling it through the mailbox. I ain't got to be on the corner, right? Yeah. Dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I ain't never do that, but when I was a young boy, I definitely was getting weed on the front, and I just be giving it to my cousins for real. I wasn't even really trying to sell it. Like, you know what I mean?
thought credit for a crack fiend was a real thing. They was like, Zachariah, I'm gonna give you this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh, this is a good deal. There you go.
Right.
I'm thinking I'm investing in my future. Come to find out, they ain't got it.
Right.
Then the cops at my door again, like, leave such and such alone. We know he owe you money for the crack. And I'm like, this is not working out. Getting chased by the cops every day.
Right.
And you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I only needed about a week when it came to that white girl.
One summer for me.
I ain't need that long.
Done. Yeah. I never sold drugs again.
Yeah, I ain't need that long.
You know what I mean? Plus I think if you look at it, the retirement plan ain't too good.
Right.
You know what I mean? You look at the best drug dealers. Look, Pablo Escobar, didn't they shoot him on his roof?
Yeah, some crazy stuff.
And what's the other boy? El Chapo, he ain't spending none of that. Yeah, 100,000 years.
Yeah,
So, and these are the best dudes.
Right.
I ain't gonna be better than them.
Right.
Yeah, the best ones get ass? Nah,
Yeah.
I can't do it. So when
Use
you
your
was
noodle, man.
yeah, that retirement plan whack, no dental.
He's got toothaches taking him out, man.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So filming the movie, yo, did any crazy stuff happen?
Yeah,
On set?
yeah. So,
what's the craziest thing happened on set?
for me personally, it was the first day because we started filming it. I can't remember if it was a year or 2 years ago now, but we started filming at the top of January, as the new year came in, and we was talking. I don't even remember. We might have briefly talked about it like the last week of December.
Yeah.
And the week of, like the day before hold on, before I even get into that story about the crazy stuff that happened, I gotta shout out the compound, the legendary compound in Camden, Dare Academy, WCMD Radio, because the environment that we created there together, is the reason why something like Sons of Sin could happen.
Word.
And it was the unity and the camaraderie in the city of Camden that allowed us to be able to show ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. So again, I want to shout out WCMD Radio, Dare Academy, Dare to Dance. Shout out to Nye.
Yeah, I know the Dare to Dance, Jones.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But the crazy thing that happened to me on set, I'm saying all that to say, I walk into the compound because my studio was also there too. That's where I recorded the songs for the soundtrack and all that stuff, and did the soundtrack, scoring or whatever. But
Word.
I'm going in there to go to my studio, and I seen the brothers in the editing room. Shout out to T Black, Meech, and all them. My brother Chris Cream, everybody was Chris wasn't there that day, but I walk in and they all in there, and we supposed to start filming the next day. I still don't got no script. I still ain't read nothing. I just know I'm number 2 on the call sheet, and I'm playing the best friend of the main character. So I walk in the room. I'm like, yo, y'all, did my character die in the movie? Like they didn't want to tell me and shit. They was like, yeah. I was like, I ain't doing that. But so I left and went to go do my thing. But
You went in with the Samuel L. Jackson. I don't die in my movies.
yo, so I wasn't gonna do it. But anyway, the next day comes, and the first scene, I get the script in the morning. Yeah. They tell me, time to be there. We in North Camden shooting, and I'm the first one there. So I'm reading the script and seeing my lines for that day, and it's my first scene acting. But I got to do what my motive in the scene is. I got to push up on Biggie,
Word.
Gravy, like Jamal Willard.
Word.
That's my first scene. I got to run down on him and holler at him. So it's like, all right, I don't even know how to do this. Let me figure it out. You know what I mean? So that was crazy because
was you masked up in that gym?
No, I was. What did I have? I might have had a mask on.
You had it. I think I know.
Had a shiesty on. I might have had a shiesty on.
I think I know what you talking about.
Yeah, but that was the first scene that I had to do in my acting career. Was that? So it was it was crazy, but it was interesting. It was challenging. It was fun, and you got to watch the movie to see how it all played out. But
I'm just laughing because that was your first scene in the joint, right?
Yeah,
bro. You know what my first scene in the joint was?
What?
Raping the crackhead. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I ain't get the script yet either.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't get the script yet.
That's crazy.
Director comes shot. Yo, rest in peace to Carla Morales. It's the first series on Roku. On iFame too. Shout out to my man Rob Swartz.
Okay, dope.
Called The Book of Nimrod.
Okay.
My hood Philly joint. It's like the Philly Wire for Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean?
Okay. Hard.
So
that's why funny you say that. That's like Sons of Sin is. It's Camden is the same thing. Blacks and Puerto Ricans and when you watch the movie, you see how the Poppies and the brothers collaborate, all that. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is.
Yeah, man. And was your script? Did you have to freestyle some?
Yeah, so most of what I said came out of my head. You know what I mean,
bro? That's what I'm talking about. Cause same here. But I had to freestyle.
But
a rape
you know, what I mean?
scene.
Yeah, they gave me, you know, guidelines or whatever. So
I ain't get no guidelines because of a lady wrote it. And she told me, she was like, I didn't really know how to do it. The rape scene. I'm like, what makes you think I do?
Right. Yeah, that's challenging.
Yo, Carla, I miss you, Carla, man.
That's acting for real.
Bro, you gotta see. It was so deep that they cut most of it.
You
know what I mean? If you see the pictures lined up with the actual scene, you'll see that scene is missing a lot.
Okay, all right.
So, when you was doing on the street scenes, the Son of Sin, did people think things was real? Did anything pop off like that? Like
not anything.
By?
I mean, nah. Everybody was watching and observing, from what I could recall. But I wasn't on set every day and at everything that was happening. So I don't know.
No doubt. A couple of mishaps happened where in West Philly where people didn't get the memo that we were filming. So we filmed the shootout scene. So when you see this scene, you'll see cars just darting by. Somebody almost get hit. All that was real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
The people's reactions.
That's crazy.
Everybody thought that was real because we running around with guns.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all right, peep it. Soundtrack.
So one of the big records on that we can get into from there, Sons of Sin. It's a record I did called Off the Porch. Now the story behind that song is the movie's finished. We done shooting the movie. All the scenes is edited. They lined up in sequence. Everything's where it's supposed to be. But there's like a grand finale or like, you know, a pivotal point, an important point at the end of the movie that we don't have a song for. And at the moment we had I think it was like a DJ Khaled song that had Kiss. Shout out to Kiss. Had Kiss and Scarface on it. I think John Legend on it. So it fit
John Legend.
It fit perfect for an end of a movie. You know what I'm saying? And the verse that Scarface. Come on. The verse that he spit was so perfect. It's like he seen the movie. It was so perfect. It was like, yo,
that's crazy.
I don't know what we're gonna do because I don't know what to even say because he said everything right there and that fits, but we can't use it because we don't have the rights. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting there having that talk for a while, and then at some point I got up and I was like, I got it. And I left the room, the whole editing room, with one question. I said, what would R. Kelly do? and I bounced. I left. When I came back, I had the song. It's called Off the Porch.
Oh, you out.
And I used shout out to Nye again. Nye brought some of the young girls from their academy to come in, and that's who you hear singing on the children singing on it with me, as well as a friend of mine named Shop and her daughter Harmony. So they all singing on the record with me. But that song is called Off the Porch. It's from the soundtrack of Sons of Sin. And let's get into that joint.
Yo, no doubt. Let's listen to it right now.
The hood that made me a man and I'm full grown. Remember we was just kids trying to make a name on our Started own. With a quarter from Shock on the corner of the block. Went to war for the spot, now we all on the top. But you know the game don't love nobody. Went to see Poppy, turned to a robbery, caught my first body. Guilty when the case closed, they won't ride me. Jumpsuits and shackle feet, people turn their back on me. I ain't get to see my homie before they put him in a graveyard. Now I'm eating hookups, doing push-ups in the state yard. Too late to pray to God, nights are long and the days are hard. Sit in my cell and I reminisce from the very start. Like what if I ain't ever jump off? If I ain't ever jump off the porch. Like what if I ain't ever jump off? I ain't never jump off the porch. Like what if I ain't never jump off? I won't be here if I ain't never jump off the porch. Like what if I ain't never jump off? I won't be here if I ain't never jump off the I wouldn't be here right now. No, now I'm serving these years. I don't really wanna be here. Gotta face my fears. Mama told me not to play off in them streets, no. But Papa told me what you sow is what you reap, oh. And now I'm stuck off in the system, sent away to prison, wondering if they miss me on the streets now. Off the porch.
Thoroughbreds elevate from drug dealing, start businesses, buy buildings. True hunger overcomes rough obstacles. Ain't no stopping what we got.
Hey, yo, the streets turn me colder than my timepiece. I seen painkillers turn real niggas to zombies. Got it on the curb, still in the churches where you find me. Me and my busy be stuck together, we like zombies. Yeah, they really port, they really shook. Talking like they really live their life till they get it took. That you be with me, telling they get you booked.
I'm in a Lex bubble, plotting on my next hustle. Louis check duffel, trying to make a check double. Flex subtle, chain strain the neck muscle. In the city where most hate you and less love you. Acquainted with corners that scheme for the cash. All my niggas like foreigns cause they only burn premium gas. I remember putting peas in the Jag. Before you get the money, first you gotta put the weed in the bag. Y'all on the internet posting like y'all been a threat. Went from cop to work to poppin' perks, we ain't into that. East reppin', broke bread with street legends. Rap block, polyman, rest in peace, bread.
Hey, yo, the streets turn me colder than my timepiece. I see painkillers turn real niggas to zombies. Got it on the curb, still in the churches where you find me. Me and my busy be stuck together, we like zombies. They really port, they really shook. Talking like they really live their life till they get it took. That you be with me, telling they get you booked.
Ain't no such thing as halfway. Streets fucked up and I ain't speaking on the potholes. Organized crimes in the niggas at the top told. You knew them since it's not nose. Now ain't letting cops know. Information on situations where weight got sold. You ain't getting money unless your plug ain't Paco. Far as I'm concerned, y'all niggas is Donnie Brasco's. Confidential informants, my potential's enormous. Environmental insurance, iron metal is on us. I'm from an era where the shooters could fight. Nowadays you ain't got your pole on, you can night. They scared to death, they scared to look, they shook. Halfway crook.
Hey, yo, the streets turn me colder than my timepiece. I see painkillers turn real niggas to zombies. Got it on the curb, still in the churches where you find me. Me and my busy be stuck together, we like zombies. They really port, they really shook. Talking like they really live their life till they get it took. That you be with me, telling they get you booked.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
LES on the murder quest. Bridgeport, thoroughbred family.
You saying all that, but it ain't nothing. I'm back with the raps, can't hit me on my jet. We gon' pop up, can't block us on the set. They hit me in the chat like Asia Sparks, where you at? On top of the world, you gon' need Google Maps. Up there with the Starbucks Deluxe, what's the stat? To a queen like me with good taste, caramel frat. We about that cream, got flavors on that. Pumpkin spice mocha, vanilla and black. Don't let the dimples fool you, step correct with respect. If we have a good time, we might just reconnect. I'll pick up the phone if you pick up the check. He stand on business like a tie around his neck, but I like a rough roughneck that can sport a Nike tech. Put me on to collect, then he handle the rest. You here to serve and protect, or waste my time with neglect. Change the subject, deflect, oh you won't, yeah I bet. Make a date, I'll inspect, not a pick me, I select. And I only like the best, I expect nothing less. They all think they love me, gotta say it with your chest. It's all about the chase, I'm not easy, take a breath. I'ma put you through the test, not put you through the stress. I'ma push you cause you next, not push you to regret. I talk like a mill, but I walk like May West. Hood quality about it, but run away when I'm dressed.
Fat in them jeans, how you doing, miss?
Oh, you a player, but I'm Asian, I ain't new to this.
Say what you say, make moves, who you moving with?
It's a long line, but I can see you winning. Be persistent in pursuing this.
I'm on a mission, if you listen, I'll prove it. Say what you say, what I do when I'm doing it.
That's cool, what's love got to do with it?
The debonair, derriere stroker, yoked about a Cuban choker. Your savage Fenty hold a super soaker. I control the grease in your love crease, the new Travolta. So when I roll up, toot it over just like you supposed to. The next brother that seen she, no need speak. Got a SWV week, believe me. Heard about him, seen him on TV. BET, TLC creep, make waterfalls in these sheets. You wanna get low, Lex 350. All in the video with D's and Dido. This ain't casino, if she ginger, I'm a spinner. Used to all them losers, but this nigga is a winner. I pick up the check if the correct.
What?
Give up the rest if she give up respect. Listen when I speak, follow when I lead. Student I could teach, she Apollo's creed. Give me what I want, anticipate what I need. Know the pipe down when you see me about to tweak. I need you for my peace, run a mile, not your mouth. She know all about make a home out of house. That's just the basics. Soon as I start explaining how my brain's fixed, shorty, you're surely caught up in my matrix. Sapiosexuals taste me, I'm edible, darling. When it come to food for thought, I'm salty.
Fat in them jeans, how you doing, miss?
Oh, you a player, but I'm Asian, I ain't new to this.
Say what you say, make moves, who you moving with?
It's a long line, but I can see you winning. Be persistent in pursuing this.
I'm on a mission, if you listen, I'll prove it. Say what you say, what I do when I'm doing it.
That's cool, what's love got to do with it?
Yo, we are back, 98.5 FM Uptown Radio.
Yes,
We
sir.
here with Apollo Ali, son.
Kicking it.
You banging right now. You banging. And another thing that's banging, gotta say, that joint you did with Asia Sparks and you,
Yes, sir.
What's Love.
Yes,
and
sir.
I gotta say, my dude,
brother.
you murdered that joint.
My brother.
You murdered that joint. Shout out to Asia Sparks.
Yeah,
You
he
murdered
killed it,
that
yeah.
joint too, girl.
Shout out to Mark Gates too. Mark Gates produced that joint.
Yeah, he produced
Good
that
looking.
joint. And how did that come about anyway?
So that was a record that Asia had a verse on that beat. And I don't
Get
know.
Money beat too.
Yeah, I mean, so Mar had already cooked up that beat. It was fire, but Asia had put a verse on it, and when I heard it, I was like, nah, we need to make this a song. And so we just got together and put it together, and now you have What's Love. Streaming everywhere now.
You understood the assignment too. You understood the assignment because you flow with, and then you started addressing some of the things
The
she was
debonair
saying.
derriere stroker, yoked about a Cuban choker. Your savage Fenty holder, super soaker. I control the grease in your love crease. Oh man,
Yo.
I start going crazy.
One of the few brothers I know that could talk to the ladies and spit some hard stuff. Like, you know, not too many dudes could do that. Big Daddy could do it.
Word,
Not too many
word.
people could do that. And it was that sort of vibe for your new joint, right? I
Right.
Wish I Could Sing. Which
Stingy, you talking about the other single?
yeah. First of all, that was on Contradictions, though, right?
Wish I Could Sing is a song from Contradiction.
Yeah. That's the like Jodeci, like
Yeah.
like T-Pain, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, so Wish I Could Sing is that comes from Contradiction, which was an album I put out I think in 2015.
He wrote it on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I did. I wrote that particular song on Valentine's Day. I did. Wish I Could Sing. So I just used that same inspiration, and it's a true sentiment. You know what I'm saying? Wish I could sing, man.
Yeah,
Wish I could sing.
Me too.
Like when I say that, I mean like I want to sing like Smokey Robinson. I want to sing like Sam Cooke. I want to sing like Luther Vandross. I want to sing like, you know what I'm saying? The Isleys, Ron Isley. I want, you know what I mean? I want to.
Ooh, if I could sing like the boy from Earth, Wind and
David
Fire,
Ruffin and all that. Like, come on, like that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So what you see me doing is still in the form of wishing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be that good.
And I like the sentiment because when I'm cleaning up, sometimes when I'm, you know what I mean, doing my thing, I'm listening to slow jams. I'm not always listening to hip hop. I am hip hop. I ain't gotta listen to myself all the time. You know what I mean? I live with myself. So sometimes when I want to detach, I'm throwing on that Earth Wind. I'm literally singing that Sam Cooke loud.
Yes, sir.
Like I can sing,
Yes,
but
sir.
I wish I could do it for real.
Right,
though.
right, right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So I love the sentiment on that. What's your favorite track on the album?
Oh man, that's hard to
hear this one.
That's hard to tell you. I can't tell you that. Right now it's You, Her, and Me.
You, Her, and Me.
Right now it's that. Yeah.
Oh,
that's the one I just put out. Well, I ain't really put it out, but I teased it on social media.
Oh, now hold up. Is that because it's I wish I could sing? So is that a play off of that genre? He, me, and she. What are we going to do? Because what is it called?
It's called You, Her, and Me.
It's a song called He, Me, and She.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But love triangle, John. Is that a love triangle, John?
It is. It is.
Ah, yeah. See, I be knowing these things, man. I be putting these things together. I'm a hip hop analyst, son.
No doubt. No
you know
doubt.
What I mean? So yeah, I can't wait to hear that, John. When is the album dropping?
I don't have no date yet, man. It's hard being, independent. I've been doing this whole time, and people consume whatever they do consume. A lot of times it's just, a view or a like, but what you don't realize is, it's still a real life going on. I still, got to do everything everybody else got to do, and then when I show up, I still got to be me. So that takes time, that takes money, that takes effort, that takes discipline, that takes dedication, that takes perseverance, that takes a lot of things at supreme levels. So it's a process. So I don't have an answer of when it's gonna come out. Whenever, you know what I'm saying? When it's ready.
When it's ready. Like when your mom is like, when it's gonna be when it's done. Are we there yet? Yeah, we ain't get out the car yet. So peep it. That John, and you already know it's gonna be dope. If you listening to Apollo Ali, you already gonna know it's dope.
Right.
He's on tracks with Sean P.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like, you gotta be lyrically thorough to do this.
No doubt.
Talking about lyrically thorough, tonight you're performing at Lyrically Fit, Two Locals Brewery.
Yes,
7
sir.
p.m., bro. With this the Lyrically Fit meet and greet. So let's talk about that. What type of flavor you breaking?
Oh man, I've been so busy, bro, and that's no excuse. But I don't know. I'm gonna see how I feel tonight. Yes, I intended to put that all together yesterday, but what ended up happening yesterday was I woke up with an idea to shoot a movie, and then we shot a movie. Well, it's a mini movie, but you know what I mean. We shot that and just threw it up on Instagram. So I shot that in the morning, and then I edited it in noon, and then put it out in the afternoon.
Oh, man.
I was busy all day. I didn't get to put my set together yet for the night, so we'll see.
That's crazy, because day before yesterday, I heard this old head screaming on the train. Let me find out he was talking to you. He was like, let's make a movie. Let's make a movie today. And he just kept saying it.
That's crazy.
He just kept saying it on the phone to somebody. I'm like, yo, which boy to make the... Let me find out he was talking to Apollo Ali. Did you have an old head screaming that to you in your ear?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let me find out, yo. So yeah, Lyrically Fit, and you rocking out Hip Rock Unplugged over there in AC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Lester London's on that bill.
Yeah, so we bring it down. So October 4th, we in Atlantic City. Where's that at? Tennessee
Beer Hall.
Tennessee Beer Hall. We bring it down. Lester London. We bring in a group called Sap Sci-Fi. They out of Philly. That's Killer Wordsmith, End of Story, and Dezion. We also bringing up my man you just met earlier, Carte Blanche. And I'm bringing the Thoroughbred family, man. So it's gonna be an exciting night. I expect to see everybody there. I got some new artists I can't wait to introduce y'all to. Yeah, October 4th.
October 4th, Tennessee Ave Beer Hall. It is $15 to get in. There is an open mic. So sign up for that open mic, $15 to get in. And
Dope.
Guess what? You get to go to the after party for free if you sign up to that open mic. And guess who's performing at
That's
the
dope.
after party? Your boy Craig G.
Dope.
Juice Crew.
Dope.
What? Can I
Dope.
get an autograph
Dope.
for me and my grandma? You know what I mean? So that's $20 to enter if you ain't signed up. And that starts at $11.59. That is at Hennigan's at Axis Studio, Axis One Studio. Shout out to Rob. What up, baby? We coming through October 4th and we staying all night.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? This is my man Apollo Ali. Tell them where they can get your music.
I would say ApolloAli.com. First and foremost, tap into that. I got some updates coming to that site soon. Outside of that, I'm on every streaming platform.
He is
at Apollo Ali. So you can look up the whole catalog or follow me on Apollo Ali Music on Instagram, on Twitter, Apollo Ali on Facebook, and just lock in with me personally. I might send you an exclusive if you're a real fan. Ooh. So yeah. And also I'm subscribed to the brother on that YouTube Music, you know what I mean? Yeah, YouTube. You know YouTube, right? My YouTube crazy. If you it's all documented, so you could just scroll through the catalog. If you just finding out who I am today,
and you can go back and see some classics. You know, some Apollo the Great stuff. You know, I mean, we was just talking about Contradictions. That was like 10 years ago.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So yeah, tune in 98.5 FM every Saturday, 11 o'clock. To 12:30, we banging classic hip hop, independent artists. Yo, come out to Lyrically Fit every first Saturday of the month.
Yes,
brought
sir.
to you by Lyrical Soundtrack, Tri-State Happenings, in the 2-hour show, and the Hip Hop Foundation. We banging every week. Airplay is every last Sunday, bi-monthly of the month at Dialogue Paradise. All you got to do is Google these things and just follow us on the Hip Hop Foundation or on Instagram, or you could just go to phillyhiphopfoundation.org.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
be back with more music. It's the 2-hour show. It's the dope. It's
Thoroughbred
GTV.
family, Westfield celebrity. What you're hearing is the feeling, staring, German engineering, veering in and out of lanes. Picture me rolling in my 6-4-6-0. This the other coast. We cruise classic music, blasting adorned in the newest fashions. No tints except for that on those Versace glasses. The driver's seat, my only solitude, my mind racing. The opposite of how I'm sliding through, contemplating my life's direction, no direction as I cross the intersection. Jordan Concords pressing the pedal. You born with less when you ghetto, but obstacles we overcome. Mama taught us hope, so them brighter days we know they come. Although my yesterdays was drug trafficking, stuck in traffic in the XJ, turnpike navigating expressways, the touchdown, bust down pounds, my side of town east, I never had to touch downtown, a Cedar County, now we focus more exclusive on the music and the business at hand, that is, expand the thoroughbred brand. They won't respect it till I roll up, in the S, double nickel donut, black business owners with no diplomas, from the Buick to the Benz, big boy whipping with my music on 10, once again. Picture me rolling. 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 What you're hearing is the feeling, steering German engineering, veering in and out of lanes, worrying about not a thing. I move regal like the Buick do. My train of thoughts like an Uber pool. It can give a lift to a few of you. Can't box my circle in the cubicle. My speakers is Beats by Dre, but I'm thinking about what you would do. Unusual like Will Smith was with that Rubik's Cube in pursuit of happiness. It's things I have to get. Focus on my dream is accurate. My team, my staff, my clique on one accord, attracting it. Mastermind practicing. I meditate behind the motor, yellow light, it's time to slow up. No need to run it, police hunting, trying to pull me over. So understand the plan is not to get Sandra blanded. Cruise at 25 to 30, usually when I'm riding dirty. My beats knocking and I'm plotting on the business at hand. And that is expand the thoroughbred brand. They won't respect it till I roll up in the S, double nickel donut. Black business owners with no diplomas, from the Buick to the Benz. Big boy whipping with my music on 10, once again. Picture me rolling. Can you? Picture me rolling. I can you? I can. Picture me rolling. Can you? I can you? Picture me rolling. I can you? I can picture me rolling.
Can you picture me rolling? Yeah, you know me, baby. You ain't the only lady tryna be my only lady. Say I'm stingy, say I'm spoiled, mama only, baby. It's hard to fight the temptation, the rolling stone that made me. My father side and my nature, you know me, baby. You ain't the only lady tryna be my only lady. Say I'm stingy, say I'm spoiled, mama only, baby. It's hard to fight the temptation, the rolling stone that made me. My father side and my nature. I don't know if I've been faithful in my life. No, it started in the second grade when I had a girlfriend and a girlfriend came to my school. She told me that they both was gonna be my friend. Started hanging out with them in recess. I would watch them balance on the seesaw, push them to the limit on the swings. Next, kiss them both and go to social studies. Yeah, you know me, baby. You ain't the only lady tryna be my only lady. Say I'm stingy, say I'm spoiled, mama only, baby. It's hard to fight the temptation, the rolling stone that made me. My father's side and my nature, you know me, baby. You ain't the only lady tryna be my only lady. Say I'm stingy, say I'm spoiled, mama only, baby. It's hard to fight the temptation, the rolling stone that made me. My father's side and my nature. I don't know if I've been single in my life. No, always had me something on the side. So every time one leave, another finds home. Come in and get comfortable. You can say I'm tripping, but I believe I'm supposed to have them. If I see them, I could bag them. Whoa, that's just how I'm living. And ain't nobody telling me different. I'm telling these women just so they know. Yeah, you know me, baby. You ain't the only lady tryna be my only lady. Say I'm stingy, say I'm spoiled, mama only, baby. It's hard to fight the temptation, the rolling stone that made me. My father's side and my nature, you know me, baby. You ain't the only lady tryna be my only lady. Say I'm stingy, say I'm spoiled, mama only, baby. It's hard to fight the temptation, the rolling stone that made me. My father's side and my nature.